my name is Jiyeon Jang, majoring in Arts and Marine Science at Jeju National University. Today, I will be presenting on the topic of stratification phenomenon and phytoplankton community changes on the Jeju coast in spring and summer 2022. The order of presentation. Phytoplankton are the most important primary producers in the food pyramid of an ecosystem. Their community structure is highly responsive to environmental factors such as water temperature, salinity, and nutrient concentrations. During the summer, the surface water temperature increases, leading to stratification. This process prevents nutrients from the bottom from reaching the surface, which has a significant impact on the structure of the phytoplankton community. Coastal waters are highly productive due to physicochemical factors, such as the influx and availing of various nutrients of terrestrial origin. The coast of Jeju Island is affected by seasonal physical and chemical changes caused by various ocean currents. During the summer, the high temperature, low salinity Yangtze River diluted water moves into the waters southwest of Jeju Island, potentially impacting the composition of the phytoplankton community. Previously, phytoplankton community structure studies in the Jeju coast have only focused on community structure altered by the supply exogenous nutrients in selected waters, including sea ranges in special environments and near harbors. However, recent climate change necessitates studying the fluctuation of phytoplankton communities along the Jeju coast. This is due to the increase in surface water temperature and the inflow of diluted water from the Yangtze River. Thus, the objective of this study is to identify fluctuations in phytoplankton communities in response to changes in environmental factors along the Jeju coast. This will secure basic ecosystem data and establish a long-term monitoring foundation for responding to changes in environmental factors. A total of 12 stations on the coast of Jeju Island were selected and surveyed monthly from March and August 2022. We realized the stratification index to quantify the intensity of stratification at each station and conducted quantitative and qualitative analysis of phytoplankton using light microscopy. Lastly, redundancy analysis was performed using the RStudio programs. Firstly, we plotted the average values of surface water temperature and salinity measured by YSI by month. From spring to summer, there was a noticeable increase in water temperature, while salinity exhibited a decrease. Graph B illustrates the average monthly values of nutrients, all of which exhibit a decreasing trend in concentrations from spring to summer. Monthly vertical profiles of water temperature using CTD observations. The months are listed in order from March to August, and the stations are listed clockwise from Station 1 in the southwestern waters. Starting in June, stratification began to occur due to an increase in surface water temperature. If you look at the July graph here, we could observe the influx of high temperature surface water from the western waters. Here is the salinity graph, and just like the previous water temperature graph, we, we can see that stratification started in June, and by August, the entire Jeju coast was stratified in the July graph. We can also observe the influx of low salinity surface water from the western waters. Both the temperature and salinity graphs exhibited a decrease in surface salinity and an increase in temperature at the same location. This phenomenon is attributed to the influx of warm, low salinity water from the Yangtze River, which typically occurs during the summer season in the western waters of Jeju Island. It is evident that stratification is further intensified due to the influence of diluted water from the Yangtze River. To quantify the degree of stratification observed in the vertical profiles, we computed the stratification index for each station by month. The stratification index indicates higher value with stronger stratification. The solid black line represented in the middle represents the monthly average values. It is notable that significant stratification becomes prominent from July, coinciding with the influx of diluted water from the Yangtze River. Now, let's examine the biological vectors. The left graph A portrays the monthly standing stock at each station using bar graphs, while the right graph B represents the monthly average. During the spring season, there was a high abundance of phytoplankton, resulting in elevated biological quantities. However, starting from June, when stratification begins, a decrease in abundance was observed. Furthermore, when examining dominance at the phylum level, it's evident that diatoms represented in blue remained dominant throughout the study period. However, starting in June, coinciding with the onset of stratification, the proportion of diatoms decreased, while the proportion of dinoflagellates depicted in red gradually increased. We divided the dominant and subdominant genera at the genus level and examined which genus was dominant or subdominant at each station as we moved into summer. The red scale boxes represent the dinoflagellates with an abundance greater than 10% observed during the survey. Throughout the survey period, it can be observed that as we move toward summer, the genus Heterocapsa emerged at the subdominant level. The RDA analysis was conducted on the environmental factors and phytoplankton taxonomy group shared presented in the previous section. As illustrated in the graph, the stratification index exhibits a stronger correlation with the dinoflagellate group compared to the other groups. This is attributed to the fact that increased stratification restricts nutrients supply from the bottom layer, making it changing for diatom blooms or persist, whereas dinoflagellates are capable of accessing nutrients from the bottom layer through vertical migration. Based on the earlier present table, we depicted the dominant and subdominant genera in a TS diagram. Diatoms are represented in blue, while dinoflagellates are depicted in red. In the spring, where the waters containing just warm waters with salinity above 34 PSU were mostly dominated by diatoms. During the summer, which encompassed Yangtze River diluted water with water temperature above 23 degree and salinity below 31 PSU, the genus Heterocapsa was subdominated by more than 10% in 7 out of 12 total stations. For a summary, please refer to the presentation. In conclusion, the stratification of the coastal waters of Jeju Island appears to have been enhanced by the diluted water of the Yangtze River, which may have played an important role in the fluctuation of phytoplankton communities. I would like to conclude my presentation here by stating a long-term monitoring should be carried out to secure ecosystem data in response to these physical chemical factors. Thank you for listening my presentation.